Hi guys, welcome back to Movie Chat and More. And if you're here for the first time, welcome. I see we already have one chatter in the room. Thank you so much. So Wasabi, I remember you. Great chatter. Hi. Hi, sir. Sir Wasabi. This is going to be an impromptu live movie chat. Um, Try not to Google, okay? Try not to Google. Uh, you, sir, and anyone else who joins this particular chat will have a good chance of knowing the correct answers to some of the questions that I'm going to be asking. So try not to Google. Sir Wasabi, how are you, by the way? If you're still watching, Sir Wasabi, how are you, my friend? And thank you for joining this impromptu Saturday night sit down chat. Saturday night quiz night. Maybe I'll make that a thing. Maybe I should. Every Saturday do a quiz night. Maybe. Anyway, so Wasabi. If I'm mispronouncing that, I apologize. Hi to you. Okay, let's give it a couple of minutes. And then we will begin the live movie chat. I might throw some questions in there that are not movie related, like music and maybe some sitcoms. We'll see how this one goes, and if it goes well, maybe it will be a permanent fixture on my channel. On Saturday nights, we do a quiz night. But try not to Google. If you're watching this after the fact, of course, it's a whole different ballgame. So, Wasabi, are you still here? If you are, leave me a comment in the live chat. And then we get cracking on the movie chat. This impromptu movie chat. Impromptu movie quiz. When these movie quizzes go on, and if you guys are a fan, I will write down like 100, 150 questions about Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Chucky, and the answers will be there. But this is very live, as they will be. But this is very impromptu. I did come on a couple of minutes ago with a live movie chat. Nobody joined the room. Nobody said hi. I'm going to give it one more go tonight. If nobody else joins the chat, if nobody wants a movie quiz tonight, that's fine. Maybe it's something I'll have to schedule in the future. So Wasabi says hi. Hi, So Wasabi. If you're still here, I'm not sure if you are. I don't think you are, but if you come back into the room, hi, my friend. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes and then start the questions. The conspiracy trifecta. Hey, the man, the myth, the legend that is the conspiracy trifecta is in the room. Conspiracy, please don't feel that you have to be here. If you're busy, I know you said you're neck deep in work or something like that. So please, conspiracy, if don't feel like you have to be here. You're here, and it's fucking brilliant. But conspiracy trifecta says, "How have you been?" I've had a good day. I played a bit of PlayStation 3. Yeah, PlayStation 3. How old am I? How have you been? Conspiracy? You had a good day? The conspiracy trifecta says, I have wrapped up all my work for a few weeks. A few weeks. Thumbs up to you. Yeah. For a few weeks. That's brilliant stuff. That's awesome. This is going to be a movie quiz. The conspiracy trifecta. I'm what they call a I know that word. Procrastinator. A procrastinator, yeah. A procrastinator. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, we are 6 minutes and 34 seconds in. Okay, let's start off with a Friday the 13th question. Candom Knot. Hey, Candom Knot has joined the chat. Candom, you're legendary, my friend. This is very impromptu, and we're going to have a bit of a quiz. We're going to start off with Friday the 13th, part 3. Who played Jason? Yep. Who played Jason in Friday the 13th, part 3? If you want to Google, you can, but it's much more fun if you don't. Who played Jason Voorhees in Friday the 13th, part 3? Conspiracy Trifecta says, my favorite Friday. I'm a big fan. Camden Knott, Ted White, close, but no Hamlet. Ted White was Jason in Friday the 13th, part 4, the final chapter. But you are close, Camden. Yeah, I love Friday the 13th, part 3 myself. Conspiracy Trifecta, Richard Brooker. Richard Brooker, it was. Well done. Ding, 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 ding. That's a point. That's a point to conspiracy right there. Did I go a bit over the top there? The conspiracy trifecta. I kept having to type that last name. Conspiracy. Does that mean you're Googling? Does that does that mean you're Googling? It's fine if you are, but it's probably fun. It's probably more fun if you don't. I kept having to type that last name. Okay, let's. Ted White played Jason in part 4. Who played Jason in part 6? Conspiracy Trifecta says no. Oh, okay. No, when I was typing the comment, it kept correcting the spelling. Camden Knott. Ding, ding. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, conspiracy. You did not Google. It carried on correcting the. Yep. That's fine. Camden Knott, Steve Dash. Which one did I say? Did I say Friday the 13th part 2? I did not, and Conspiracy Trifecta has got it. CJ Graham. It was Friday the 13th, Part 6. Jason Lives was CJ Graham. There was somebody else who played Jason in the movie. He's uncredited, and they took him out of the movie because they thought he looked a bit rotund for that part. Considering Jason was supposed to have been buried all those years, what they say, not what I say, what they say, it didn't look like Jason had missed too many meals. So they recast, and CJ Graham was Jason in the better half of that movie. The Conspiracy Trifecta says he also played Jason's dad in Friday the 13th Vengeance. Is that a fan film? He also played Jason's dad in Friday the 13th Vengeance. That must be a fan movie. I haven't seen it. I've seen a couple of fan films. There's so many. CJ Graham come back. Wow. Conspiracy says a fan film made by the people who made Part 6. What? What? What, the guys who made Part 6 came back to make a fan film? Candom Knot says the Never Hikes Alone are the best. Glad you said that, Candom. I'm glad you said that. Is it Vincent DeSante? Yeah. I'm a big fan of Never Hike Alone. I was not a big fan of Never Hike in the Snow. I wanted to be. But Never Hike Alone was, yeah, it was good. It was good. The Conspiracy Trifecta says, look up Friday the 13th Vengeance on YouTube. I will do that. Yeah, I was a big fan of Never Hike Alone, but Never Hike in the Snow, I know there are different versions of that movie. And Vincent DeSante, I think it is. The guy is a very, very talented director. But I was not a big fan. I wanted to be. I've never hiked in the snow. Okay, what do we have? Conspiracy Trifecta. Look out Friday the yep. Okay, got that one. The Conspiracy Trifecta. Not a big fan of either. Okay. Conspiracy follows up with production quality should never go disrespected though. Production quality, like never hike in the snow, never hike alone. Here's the thing with Never Hike Alone is give me a sec, guys. I'll be right back. I'm back. Hey, David White has joined the chat. David White, another one. The myth, the man, the legend. David White, another one. Thank you, David. Here's the thing with Never Hike. Oh, I'm gonna get some shit for this, I know. Never Hike Alone. Vincent DeSante. Yep. Okay, here's my problem. The production value is good. The film is good. It's the best in my opinion, the best Friday the 13th fan movie ever so far. But the thing I have with Never Hike Alone was not most of the movie shot on a home video camera, or I don't mean the kind of home video cameras you buy for £100, $100. I mean a very, very good video camera. Because when it comes to production value, if we factor that in and how good it looked, we basically have on our hands a found footage film. Nothing wrong with that. But I do sometimes, and I know I probably am going to get shit for this, but I think Vincent DeSante or whatever? Vince DeSante gets just a little too much credit for that movie. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I I do. I do. But I think the production value, as well as directed as it was, most of the movie was shot on a very, very, very high grade video camera. Not the kind of stuff that McRae's doing with, or has done with It's Me, Billy. But I can't take anything away from that movie. That's the only problem I have. Okay, what do we have? David White says Alice Cooper hat returns. It's not going anywhere just yet, buddy. Conspiracy trifecta. I didn't like how all over the place it got towards the end. Is that Never Hike in the Snow or Never Hike Alone? I like them, but well, no, Never Hike in the Snow. I was not a big fan of. Never Hike Alone. I really enjoyed, but I do think Vince gets a little bit too much credit for the production of that movie, for the reasons I just said. Carlisle 195. Thank you, Carlisle, for joining the chat. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Jack Wilkinson. Hey, Jack. Hi, Richard. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you, Jack. Welcome to the chat. This is a movie quiz. I haven't asked a question for a little while, but I will. Camden Knott. The main character was vlogging. Oh yeah, Camden. Yeah, he was. And that's my point, Camden. That's my point. It was the whole movie was a handheld camera. Well, not the whole movie, but the majority of Never Hike Alone was a handheld, kind of handheld movie, a found footage movie, by and large. Not all of it, by and large. I'm not taking. I really don't want to take anything away from Never Hike Alone, but I do think a lot of fans of that movie who are very quick to jump on other fan movies as being not as good as Never Hike Alone maybe want to look into that a little bit, because I think Vince did a very clever job, a good job, but a very clever job when it comes to Never Hike Alone. But I like the movie. Okay, what do we have? Conspiracy trifecta. Never hike in the snow, especially. What, like? I'm not sure. Let's see. Never hike in the snow, especially. Yeah, I was not a big fan of that film. Charlie Roo, Charlie Roo. I remember Charlie Roo. I remember you, Charlie Roo. Hola, Rocky. You mean Rocky? Charlie Roo is back in the chat. Welcome, Charlie. Welcome back. Conspiracy Trifecta, Friday Resurrection. I haven't seen that one. Camden Nut. I wouldn't go as far saying the majority. Did I say that? If I said majority of the movie, like Never Hike Alone, I take that back. Yeah, I wouldn't. But a lot of it was, if you're Camden, if you're talking about Never Hike Alone, a lot of it was the handheld camera, was it not? Jack Wilkinson, when does the quiz start? We've had a couple of questions already, but we will be back with more. Won't be long. Won't be long. Keep watching, Jack. Conspiracy Trifecta says really good production. If you mean Never Hike in the snow, I agree. Never Hike Alone, I agree more. But it was filmed mostly on a handheld camera. Charlie Roo says, nice to see you again. Love your energy. Oh, Charlie, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Means a lot. It means more than you'll ever know. Thank you, Charlie. Jack Wilkinson, do you not remember me? Yes, I do remember. I do remember you being here, Jack. Great supporter of the channel. And thank you for coming back. Camden Knott says, and this is the last comment I'm taking until we go to the next question in the quiz. We're here for the quiz, guys. Camden Knott says maybe 10 minutes, but I could be wrong. Okay, Camden. I wouldn't go as far. Yep. Maybe like Never Hike Alone. I've got to go back and watch it again. Okay, guys, the quiz. As Jack Wilkinson, when does the quiz start? Charlie Roo, let's get quizzical. Let's get quizzical. Quizzical. Wanna get quizzical? Okay. Okay. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Who played the part of Danielle LaRusso in the Karate Kid movies? Whoever gets it first, put yourself a little tick down, a little. Who played Danielle LaRusso in the Karate Kid movies and Cobra Kai? Whoever gets there first, give yourself a little tick. Go old school if you want. Get a piece of paper and a pen. Jack Wilkinson, Ralph Macchio. Jack Wilkinson, well done, man. Okay. Candle not tally marks. Yep. Ralph Macchio, it was. Who played the part of Johnny in Karate Kid Part 1, Part 2, and Cobra Kai? Who played the part of Johnny? This one probably won't last long. And don't worry, guys. they're not all going to be about Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. I did begin with Friday the 13th questions. Charlie Roo, William Zabka, Charlie Roo. Well done. William Zabka, it was. I love that dude. Love that dude. Okay, let's carry on. Who played the part of Apollo Creed in the Rocky movies? Charlie Woo, woo! You got it, Charlie. Well done. Who played the part of Apollo Creed in the Rocky movies? I know these questions are quite easy-ish. But let's have some fun. Charlie Woo, Carl Weathers. Well done, Charlie. That's another point, my friend. If you're keeping count, write it down. Piece of paper, pen and a paper, pencil and a paper. Carl Weathers, it was. I love that guy. I've got Carl Weathers' autograph. I never met him, but I do have his autograph, and it has the certificate of authenticity. So, yeah. Candom Knott never was a Rocky fan, actually. Well, don't worry, Candom. It's not a Rocky. It's not all Rocky questions. Charlie Roo, what's the prize? There isn't one. Self-pride, Charlie. Self-pride. Jack Wilkinson. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. What? Yeah. I never met. I never met Carl Weathers, but I do have his autograph. It cost me about 35 English pounds, maybe 40, but it did come with the COA, so it's real, as far as I know. Charlie Woo, maybe impressions as the prize. I'm terrible at I'm terrible at impressions, Charlie, but I'm glad you enjoy them. Joking, LOL. Okay. Okay, let's carry on. Nice and easy. Let's not go too far. How many Police Academy movies starred Steve Guttenberg? How many Police Academy movies starred Steve Guttenberg? Conspiracy trifecta 4. It was. Jack Wilkinson 4. It was. Yep. Give yourself a little tick. Charlie Roo 5. I'm afraid not. Conspiracy and Jack Wilkinson 4. It was. Police Academy 2, 3, and 4. -1. So nice try, Charlie. Okay. Let's see. What do we have? Okay. Straight up guess. Well, that's a good guess. Says conspiracy. Good guess. Jack Wilkinson says, Charlie, that isn't allowed. Sorry. It's just a fun chat. It's fine. Conspiracy Trifecta says, kind of remember you saying that in a previous stream. Yeah, I probably did. Okay, let's go away from movies only for a little bit. Who did Shawn Michaels defeat to become his first time WWF champion? In 1996, who did Shawn Michaels beat to become the first ever? Camden, not Undertaker. Good guess, but no. Underground Outlaw Federation has joined the chat. Underground Outlaw Federation, welcome. Welcome, my friend. No, it's not The Undertaker. Okay, I'll give you another clue. It was Charlie Roux, Steve Austin. Good guess, but no. It was the first ever WWF Iron Man match. 60-minute Iron Man match. And it went on for longer than 60 minutes. Who did Shawn Michaels beat to become the champion for the first time? I thought this would go quicker, but don't worry, guys. We're not sticking on wrestling. We're going back to movies very soon. I thought I would just throw a wrestling question in there to break things up, you know? Well, Charlie Roux says the Ruckers. Well, Shawn Michaels was a part of the Ruckers with him and Marty Jannetty. I didn't think this would last that long. All right, guys. In 1996 at WrestleMania 12, Shawn Michaels defeated Bret the Hitman Hart to become WWF champion for the first time. Charlie Roux, you have to teach me about wrestling, Richard. I'm clueless. Don't worry, Charlie. We're going back to movies. We're going back to movies anyway. Camden Knott, are you still around? Hopefully you are. And hopefully all you guys are still around. We're going back to movies. Are you ready? Okay. Okay. Okay, I got a good one. Okay. Who? No, I can do better. Camden Knott, I'm just here listening. That's fine. Kick Camden. If that's what you want to do, that's fine with me, bro. That's fine with me. Okay, who played the part? Who played the part of Clubber Lang in Rocky 3? This won't last long. Who played Conspiracy Trifecta? I'm here. Thank you, Conspiracy. Who played Clubber Lang in Rocky 3? Camden Knott, Mr. T. Couldn't help yourself, could you, Camden? Yeah, Jack Wilkerson, Mr. T. Conspiracy, Mr. T. The first one I see, yeah, Charlie Roux, Mr. T. That was not going to last long. The first one I see is Camden Knott. You all got it right. Camden Knott. Little pen and paper. A point to Camden Knott. Charlie Roux says, how about some chick flick questions? Haha. I don't believe in chick flicks. I believe in movies. I believe in movies that men can like, women can like, and men and women can like. I don't believe the phrase chick flick. I know, but I don't. There are so many chick flicks that I love that I don't believe in the phrase, but I will keep that in consideration. Camden Knott, yeah, could not do that one. Yeah, I knew it. Conspiracy Trifecta, yeah. Titanic, yeah. 4 times at the cinema. Titanic, I saw Titanic 4 times at the movies. And Pretty Woman, I haven't seen Pretty Woman all the way through. Shameful, but I haven't. Some of my favorites. Yeah, I love Titanic. 4 times at the cinema. Camden Knott, Mean Girls is a bit much. I have Mean Girls, Camden, on DVD. I've seen it like twice in like 10 years. Conspiracy Trifecta, 10 Things I Hate About You. Also, love that movie. 10 Things I Hate About You. Love the film. Jack Wilkinson says the Titanic wasn't a conspiracy. No, it wasn't. Candom not. You're right, Jack. It wasn't. Jack. Jack. Were you not on that ship? Candom not. 9.5 weeks. Wow, we're going deep. We're going deep. 9.5 weeks is a bit much too, and 50 Shades of Grey. I've seen 9.5 weeks. I've seen bits and bobs of 50 Shades. Not a big fan. Charlie Woo, not a Titanic conspiracy, trying to tag the person in it. Well, Camden, not. I'll never let go. Oh man, don't get me started. I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let go. Okay. I'm glad Titanic has come up. Titanic has risen. Who was the main bad guy in Titanic? Who played the part of Cal? Cal in Titanic. Calvin Hickory. I know Titanic is real, says Charlie Woo. Conspiracy Trifecta, Billy Zane. Billy Zane it is. Conspiracy, well done. Billy Zane, I love the guy. Hockley, yeah, Hickory, Hockley, Calvin Hockley, rings more of a bell than Hickory. But I know what you mean, Conspiracy. Yep, Billy Zane. If you're keeping count, if you're keeping score, Charlie Woo, Leonardo is just lush. Well, my favorite movie of Leonardo DiCaprio is Titanic. I think the guy's fantastic, but I don't see him in that way. All right, Titanic. Okay, let's see. Okay, who? Okay. Oh, David White. Let's see. Thank you, David. David White says the guy who directed the 90s Romeo and Juliet is doing the new Elvis movie. David, wow, I did not know that. Is that a guy called Baz Luhrmann? Baz Luhrmann? Did he direct Romeo and Juliet? And now he's doing the new Elvis movie? Charlie Woo says, there's a new Elvis movie? Love the Elvis films. We need a good 3 hour, at least 3 hour biopic of Elvis to tell the story. Conspiracy Trifecta says that would be him. And follows up with Moulin Rouge also. Oh yeah, Baz Luhrmann. Moulin Rouge. I haven't seen it, but I know he directed the movie, I think. Jack Wilkinson says, I believe William Shakespeare directed Romeo. I think he wrote it. It's coming out this November. Well, it'll probably be streaming. Netflix, Amazon Prime. I'd rather a cinema release, but Charlie Reed, Jack's a smart ass, Richard. Jack's cool. You're cool. Everyone's at the moment. This is great. Come on then. On with the quiz. All right. Okay, let's have a think. Not too long because that gets boring. Who played? Okay, ready? Who played the main lead in the movie Adventures in Babysitting, otherwise known as A Night on the Town? Who played the lead in Adventures in Babysitting? Conspiracy, I will get to your comment after this question is answered. And I don't think this will last too long. Charlie Rue says Elizabeth Shue. It was Elizabeth Shue. Well done, Charlie. Jack Wilkinson, Elizabeth Shue. Well done, Jack. If you're keeping score, remember, I'm not keeping score. Just, just write it down on a piece of paper with an old-fashioned pen or pencil. Charlie Rue, extra point, 1987. Love the film. I love that movie. Extra point? Nah. David White, Elizabeth suck. I love it, David. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Conspiracy trifecta. I said I would get back to your comment, and I am. He wrote it. He's talking about the movie from the 1900s, hundreds of years after Shakespeare passed. Romeo and Juliet. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's go a little bit rocky. Let's go a little bit Sly Stallone with the next question. Charlie Rue, yep. United Republic was talking to Jack. Sorry, don't apologize. I love it when you guys talk to one another. It's great. Don't apologize, United. Charlie Rue, don't let go, Jack. Yeah. Okay, let's go Rocky. Let's go Rocky. Who played the part of Tommy Gunn in Rocky 5? Who played the part of Tommy Gunn in Rocky 5? 1990. And like I said, yep. United Republic, Tommy Morrison. The late, great Tommy Morrison, it was. Well done, United. Very quick. I didn't think that last too long. Well done, United. Jack Wilkinson says, don't know that one. Well, that one's gone. It doesn't matter. Keep up with the quiz, and we'll see how we go. Charlie Roo, feeding... Okay, I think you guys are talking to one another, and I always encourage that. I love it. I love it. David White says, that guy really ruined his career. That guy really ruined his career. I'm not sure what guy you mean. You mean like somebody ruined Tommy Morrison's career? David White says it's just sad. It is. I think Tommy Morrison, I think he died of AIDS. Yeah, it is sad. Charlie Roo says, what's that band on your wrist? What's that band on your wrist? What, this? This is a hairband, Charlie. And it belonged to my great niece. The last time I saw her was not this Christmas, but the Christmas before. Because after Christmas 2019, the apocalypse happened, and yeah, I haven't been in like I've been in contact since, but I haven't seen my great niece since Christmas 2019. And the way this hairband, I found it accidentally. It was underneath a cushion of a chair in the room, and I was doing some spring cleaning, or I was cleaning up, tidying up, and I think in November, it could have been November this in 2020, I lifted up the cushion, and I found this, and yeah, this belongs to, or belonged, or I'm keeping it now. This belongs to my great niece, who I haven't seen in over a year. Yep. Okay, where are we? David White says he ruined his own. What, like Tommy Morrison? I all I know, man, is that he contracted HIV and then died of AIDS. I can't go more into it than that. That's all I know. David White says, do they have COVID relief packages in England? Yes, yeah, we do. And they are absolutely, from what I've heard, pathetic. Charlie Roo, careful not to cut circulation off. What, this? No, it's fine. It's fine. When I first found it, this one underneath the cushion of a seat, it was a lot tighter. And I had this massive red mark around my wrist, but it's got looser, and she brings me luck. She's wonderful, and I miss her so much. Okay, Jack Wilkinson says, David White. Oh, you're talking to David. That's fine. We have 80s. Yeah, okay. You're talking to David. That's fine. I love it when you guys talk to one another. Okay. David White says Florida is completely open with no restrictions here. Wow, that's a chat I would have to get into at a different time. When we get more subscribers, and like I said, somebody asked very kindly the other day, last night, about my Scream video, a live Scream chat, and I want to talk about Scream for like half hour, 40 minutes, and then ask you guys what you think, and then scroll back down. But let's wait until we get more subscribers for that. Same thing with COVID. I don't really want to talk about COVID that much, but if it's something you guys want, like I've always said, it's my channel, but it's your show. What do we have? Charlie Woo. Charlie Woo says, did you like the movie Grease? Are you into musicals? No, I'm not a musical fan. Grease. I haven't even seen Grease all the way through, but I do like some of the songs from Grease. I like Summer Lovin' and all that. David White. Not even masks. What, like in Florida? Wow. Wow. Jack Wilkinson says, I hope you have 1 million subs in a few years. Jack, thank you so much, my friend. Not going to happen, but we can keep on trying, can't we? We can keep on trying, Jack. We can keep on trying, my friend. Conspiracy Trifecta says, it's never... Let me start that again. It's going to come up every once in a while, since it's relevant. It is. But I would want a whole show on it. What COVID? A whole show on COVID. I could. All right. Okay. Conspiracy follows up with, I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah. I'm not planning on that. What do we have? What do we have? Charlie Ruse, Summer Lovin', have me a Charlie Ruse, Summer Lovin', have me a blast. Sing it with me, Richard. Well, there you go. Sing it with me, Richard. I just did. United Republic. I would. LOL. What, a whole show on COVID? Probably not a good idea. Conspiracy Trifecta says, I promise I don't spell this way on documents for work. No problem, Conspiracy. It's fine, man. Jack Wilkinson says, they made a movie about COVID called Songbirds. Really? I think that fairly bad taste. Why would anyone want to watch a movie about the sad reality of the world right now? Well, Jack Wilkinson, I could not agree with you more. They've already made a movie about it while it's still going on. That is in very, very poor taste. Anyone want to carry on with the quiz? I love your comments and your questions. I love it when you guys talk to one another. Anyone want to carry on with the quiz? And we will. Charlie Roo, maybe change the COVID chat. It's nice to have a break from it. Yeah, it is. And have some normality talking about daft stuff. Could not agree more, Charlie. Could not agree more, my friend. Conspiracy Trifecta, McCrae predicted this. Conspiracy follows up with, in 5 years, there'll be a movie starring The Rock, probably. And he saves the world from COVID. I wouldn't put anything past Dwayne. I would not put anything past Dwayne. Anyway, guys, on with the quiz, yeah? On with the quiz. Let's see. Not a wrestling question, okay? All right, guys, are you ready? Which band had a hit in the year 2000 with It's My Life? In the year 2000, I'm pretty certain who had a hit with It's My Life. Charlie Roo, Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi, it was. Well done, Charlie. Well done. Bon Jovi, it was. All right, guys. What? Charlie Roo, I love him. Yeah. What, Bon Jovi? Yeah. John Bon Jovi. My favorite Bon Jovi album is These Days from 1995. These Days. I love the album. I was not a big fan of Bon Jovi 2020. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What? All right. Okay. Okay. Uh, I'm looking at DVDs. Okay. Charlie Woo, do you like Pixar? Depends what movie you're talking about. By and large, no, I'm not a big Pixar. Disney? Is it Disney Pixar? I'm not a big Pixar fan. No, no. Okay, guys, who played the part of Ivan Drago in Rocky 4 and Creed 2? Who played the part of Ivan Drago? Jack Wilkinson says, I did a master's in 3D computer graphics. It gave me a great appreciation for animated movies from a technical perspective. But that's great, Jack. Sounds that actually does sound really interesting. And you did a master's in it? Wow, that's really that's cool. That's that's really cool, Jack. Charlie Woo, Florian, conspiracy trifecta, Dolph Lundgren. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Well done, conspiracy. Dolph Lundgren played the part of Ivan Drago in Rocky 4 and Creed 2. Okay, let's see. Who was the voice? Who was the voice of Chucky in the majority of the Chucky movies? Not the remake, not Mark Hamill. Who was the voice of Chucky in the Child's Play movies, the original Child's Play movies? I don't think this is going to go. Jack Wilkinson, Brad Dourif. Brad Dourif. Well done, Jack. Very quick on the mark there. Conspiracy trifecta, Brad Dourif. Yep, well done. Jack got that just in time, just before it was Brad Dourif. Conspiracy trifecta says from my home state. What, Brad Dourif? That's pretty cool. Also played Sheriff. Yeah, Conspiracy says also played Sheriff Brackett. He did in Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2. Charlie Woo, I think there's some Googling going around. I don't think so. If there is, there is. Charlie, at the moment, I don't think so. Charlie Woo, Jack. Okay, you're talking to Jack Wilkinson. That's fine. It's always more fun if you don't Google it. I don't think anyone has yet. I can tell. Okay, okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, exactly. Not me. Not me. I don't think anyone is Googling at the moment. I can tell. We'll see. At the moment, I don't think so. Okay, back to Rockyville. Name at least 2 actors. I only know 2. Name at least 2 actors that were considered for the role of Rocky Balboa in the original 1976 Rocky movie before Sylvester Stallone said, if I don't play Rocky, you ain't getting the script. There were at least 2 actors I know of that were up for the part of Rocky Balboa. Name 1 or 2. Jack Wilkinson, Arnold Schwarzenegger. sorry, it's funny. Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah, but DeVito, yeah, that's what got me. Jack, Danny DeVito. No. You can say 1. Yeah, Charlie Roo, Charlie Roo, Danny. Yeah, that got me. There were 2 actors the studio wanted to play the part of Rocky Balboa. If you can name 1 out of the 2 I'm thinking from, out of the 2 I think there was, until Stallone said, "Look, if I'm not playing Rocky, you don't get my script." Name 1, and you get the point. And you write it down yourselves, guys, because I'm not doing that shit. Conspiracy trifecta. Danny DeVito is actually the next Freddy Krueger. Actually, the next Freddy Krueger is Dave McCray. Charlie Roo says, Richard, if you could start, okay, Charlie Roo says, Richard, if you could star in a movie, what movie and why? Great question, Charlie Roo. Great question. Charlie Roo, like a movie that's coming out that like Halloween Kills. Could I play the part of Tommy Doyle in Halloween Kills? Or Charlie Roo, do you mean a movie that's already been out for the last 20, 30, 40, 50 years? Could I take the part? Yeah. Danny DeVito, Jack Wilkinson. Danny DeVito as a horror villain would be great. Yeah, Penguin, yeah. The Penguin. Anything, David White. Anything in the Triple X section of Blockbuster. I remember Blockbuster. Yeah. Charlie Roo says, my boyfriend always says he be in Brad Pitt film, like Mrs. Oh, okay, Mrs. and Mrs. Smith. But he's more like Danny DeVito. Oh, poor guy. Come on. Come on, you know him. Come on, your boyfriend looks more like Brad Pitt than he does Danny DeVito. Come on, be kind. Charlie Roo, any movie really? You know what movie comes to mind? Great question, by the way. So many come to mind, but the first one that just suddenly popped into my head is probably Norman Bates, Anthony Perkins in the original Psycho from 1960. If anyone, like you just did, great question. If anyone could ask me, go back in time, and you have a chance to play this character in the movie, I'd be directed by Alfred Hitchcock, and they don't come much better than Alfred. I would probably take the role of Norman Bates. What that says about me as what that says about me as a person, I don't know. After that, if I didn't land the role of Norman Bates, I would probably pick Michael Myers in the original 1978 Halloween. That's a great question. Great question. But yeah, there are quite a few. But the first one that popped into my head, and the one I'm probably gonna stick with, is the part of Norman Bates, played by the late great Anthony Perkins in Psycho. Thank you for the question. I love that question. Charlie Roo, would you like to play Cable Guy? Would you like to play Cable Guy? I could not do that part justice. I'm not saying I could. I'm not saying I could play the part of Norman Bates better than Anthony Perkins. I couldn't. No way. Who could? Vince Vaughn? No. Jack Wilkinson says, I'd like to be Doc Brown in Back to the Future. That is a good one. That is, yeah. Marty! Marty! That's a good one, Jack. Jack Wilkinson says, directed by Danny DeVito. Which movie? Which movie, Jack, are you talking about? Which movie is directed by Danny DeVito? David White, I'll play Elvis. Yeah, who would not love to play that part? But I don't sound like Elvis. I certainly don't look like Elvis. But we're not talking about that, are we? But yeah, Elvis. It just didn't come into my head. Charlie Woo says, I think I played Cameron. I think I played Cameron Diaz in Charlie's Angels. Cool. That's the Charlie's Angels from like 20 years ago. I didn't see it, but I would much rather watch that version of Charlie's Angels than the one that came out, 2 years ago? Conspiracy Trifecta says, I'd play Jack Sparrow. Well, I'm sure Johnny Depp would love to come back at some point and play Jack Sparrow, but that's not going to happen. Jack Wilkinson says, it's another universe where Danny DeVito directed Back to the Future. Might be even better. Jack, what I will say about DeVito is I think he's one of the, if not the most underrated director in the world. He has a Tim Burton style, The War of the Roses, Our House, otherwise known as Duplex. I love DeVito's vision. Conspiracy Trifecta says, I'd much rather take the credit for writing and directing those movies than be in them. I'd rather, yeah. Well, like Psycho was Robert Bloch. Alfred Hitchcock, obviously, Psycho, and Psycho 2 was Psycho 2 was the same guy who directed Fright Night and Chucky 1, Child's Play. I always forget this guy's name. Tommy something? Charlie Reed says, however, would love to play Pennywise. If I was to play the part of Pennywise the Clown, I would go Tim Curry. If they let me. Jack Wilkinson, didn't he direct Matilda? Yes, Danny DeVito did direct Matilda. I haven't seen that film all the way through. But yeah, he did. DeVito directed Matilda. and it's got that same look, that Tim Burton-y look. I'm not comparing Tim Burton to DeVito or DeVito to Burton, but they both got this gothic kind of style going on. It's like the War of the Roses, yeah, the War of the Roses. I mean, DeVito's in that movie with Douglas and Kathleen Turner. Wow, but the direction of that movie is just unbelievable. Jack Wilkerson says, love Gothic style. So, yeah, Tim Burton. Jack Wilkerson, are you a fan of Tim Burton? It sounds like you could be, and it sounds like you are. Charlie Roo says, worst horror film you've seen. The first one that comes to mind, and I've seen a lot of crap. The first one that comes to mind, the worst horror movie, yeah? The worst horror film I've ever seen. It might have to be. I do not remember the title, but it was a British movie. It was a British werewolf movie, and I love werewolves, werewolf movies. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Charlie. I can't remember the name of the movie. But recently, the worst horror movie I've ever seen is a British werewolf movie, and it's over there on DVD. It's over there on the shelf somewhere. I will, if the title comes to me, Charlie Roo, I will let you know. But that's the first one that comes to mind. Jack Wilkinson says, I do indeed love Tim Burton movies. Yeah, well, Gothic, Tim Burton, Batman, Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, Beetlejuice. Love Tim Burton. Edward Scissorhands. Conspiracy Trifecta says, wrong turn for me. Wrong turn. Wrong turn. I like the original Wrong Turn, but I wouldn't consider Wrong Turn to be, and conspiracy. I'm not saying you are, but I wouldn't consider Wrong Turn to be a gothic horror. But if it is for you, and that's the way you interpret the movie, that's the way you watch Wrong Turn, then yeah, more power to you, my friend. Charlie Roo says worst horror film for me is American Mary. Do not waste your time. I won't. Thank you, Charlie Roo. I'm not even gonna bother with American Mary. I never heard of it. If it's that bad, I'm not gonna bother. David White says, I love Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. What, with Johnny Depp? I haven't seen it. I have no desire to see any movie like no. I haven't seen it. Like I said before, I think on this channel, Johnny Depp is a great actor, and he is. But why he can't? And every now and then he does. He will play a cop, something more normal. But Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, yeah, it's like Alice in Wonderland. It's just like Johnny, Johnny Depp, we get it, Depp. We know you are a Renaissance man. You can do a little bit of everything. Now do something good. that's, that's just the way I see it. Yeah. Okay. Conspiracy trifecta. It was so bad I turned it off. I mean, the worst horror movie. Huh? Yeah. David White says Halloween 5 had a gothic mansion. Oh, man. Oh, we're not going into the Myers house in Halloween 5, are we? It did. Halloween 5 at a Gothic mansion. Yeah, it was called the Myers house. I'm joking. I'm joking. But it was. Yeah. I. Do you know what? That is a live video for another time, David. This whole thing about the Myers house. I wonder if anyone's brought it yet. I know it's up for sale in real life. Was it? Yeah. I wonder if it's been purchased because the house is great, but it's not the Myers house. Uh, how many times have you heard that? It's a great house, but it's not the Myers house. I feel like I need a set of headphones and some glasses to go into that topic. Conspiracy Trifecta says he's caught up in some bogus allegations right now. Oh, what, Johnny Depp? When it comes, yeah, bogus allegations. Conspiracy Trifecta says he's caught up in some bogus allegations right now. Maybe. I wasn't there. I wasn't. I wasn't there. Okay, Jack Wilkinson. Jack Wilkinson says, "Have you ever cried at a movie TV show? I found I have more as I've gotten older." Jack, I'm just the same. Yep, yep. I'm just as I get older. When I was in my 20s, no. Uh, maybe Titanic a little bit, but not much. Um, yes, I do. Uh, the Homeward Bound movie, not the original Homeward Bound, but the one they did with Michael J. Fox as the voice of the dog, and Sally Field, I think, was the voice of the cat. Yeah, I I got emotional during that movie. Um, the one the one that really gets me more than that, more than Titanic, more than any other movie I can think of right now, is the 1970s version of The Champ. The Champ, starring John Voight. And I've said in the past to friends and family, oh, don't let's not watch The Champ with John Voight. With the end scene, wake up, champ. Wake up, champ. Wake up, champ. I'm obviously not doing that scene justice, but that scene, yeah. And what I don't mean a manly tear falling down my cheek. Oh no, no. When I see that movie, and I try to avoid it as much as I can, that it's a great movie, but that the end scene with John Voight on the table and the kid crying, "Wake him up! You gotta wake him up! Wake up, champ! Wake up!" Yeah, Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls. David White says, "I was choked up watching Titanic." Yeah, I was, but not to the degree of when I watch The Champ. Conspiracy trifecta, so inexcusable. Yeah. The Cup cartoon music, says David White. The Cup cartoon music. What, Halloween 5? You know you wanted me to do that, David. Charlie Roo says, Ghost makes me teary with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. Charlie Roo? Give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. Can't find it. Can't find it. I have Ghost down here on Blu-ray, and it's still in its shrink wrap. I still haven't opened it. I've seen it. I had it on DVD, VHS. I gave my DVD copy away to a friend, and never got it back. But I have Ghost on Blu-ray. I haven't watched it yet. It's still in the shrink wrap. But yeah, it gets me, especially now with Patrick, being gone. Yeah, it does get me. Jack Wilkinson says, Schindler's List brought a tear to my eye. Jack, I haven't seen it, but I know where you're coming from. It must do. Yeah. I understand what you mean, Jack. Charlie Woo says, we should all have a Zoom call one day and do the quiz properly. Pen and paper. Exciting. Well, the quiz at the moment, we are 1 hour and 22 minutes in. It's not over yet. Conspiracy trifecta and a mic on a boom arm. Maybe one day. David White says, it does seem like the girl was the abuser. David, what movie are you talking about? Remind me, refresh my memory. It does seem like the girl was the abuser. Refresh my memory, David White, if you can. Jack Wilkerson, I'm 27. Okay, I'm 40. So maybe just a crybaby. No, I wouldn't say that. I found as I've gotten older and I've got like great nieces and great nephews, I'm more sensitive to movies and sitcoms. So, yeah, some sitcoms. Yeah, when it comes to that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm more of a what do they say? A big softy these days. Canva Not asks, Canva Not asks, do you have kids? No, I don't. I have lots and lots of nieces and nephews and great nieces and great nephews. Conspiracy Trifecta says the inexcusable comment was referring to the Myers mansion. Yeah, the Myers mansion from Halloween 5, The Revenge. of Michael Myers. The first video I ever did here at Movie Chat and More, I think it was 2018. And it was all about Halloween 5. And it was all about what I like about Halloween 5, not what I don't like. Because there are so many YouTubers who, and there's nothing wrong with this, but there are so many YouTubers who are quick to jump on and say what they hate about Halloween 5, why it's the disgrace of the entire series, why they despise it to their very core. I wanted to begin my channel with a video about Halloween 5 and why I don't think it's that bad. I'm not defending the Myers house, but there are elements in Halloween 5. There are elements of Halloween 5 that we can enjoy. I mean, if you hate Halloween 5, hate it. But I don't think you'll ever see me making a video about why Halloween 5 is so terrible. Many YouTubers do. Okay, let's see. What do we have? All these hearts, we're broken. By the way, all these hearts were broken. We're broken. Yeah, it's we're broken. All these hearts, we're broken. I think he does Camden. What, me? What, have kids? No, I don't have any kids. Conspiracy trifecta. I can set that up. Thank you, Conspiracy. At the moment, we're keeping it on the lowdown. But I really appreciate your ideas. Rockstar. Absolute rockstar. Jack Wilkerson. You're talking to Conspiracy Trifecta? I love that. Camden Knott says the Johnny Depp case. Yeah. I don't know enough about the Johnny Depp case. But I got a funny feeling we won't be seeing Johnny Depp in any big Hollywood movies for, well, ever again. Charlie Wu says, The Marriage Story on Netflix broke me to pieces. Great movie. Charlie Wu, The Marriage Story. I haven't seen it. I haven't got Netflix. But if it got to you in that way, and you wanted it to, if you wanted that movie to get to you in that way, or if it was an unexpected event, well, that's great. That's great, Charlie. Jack Wilkerson says, do you like Red Dwarf? No. I'm not a big fan of Red Dwarf. I appreciate the comedy, but I would never buy the DVD box set or anything like that. Camden Knott says, you don't want them, huh? What, kids? Well, I'm 40 years old. I don't think I'm. I could. I could have a kids one day. At the moment, I'm single. But kids, who knows? At the moment, I'm happy as like Uncle Richard. I'm very, very happy to be Uncle Richard. But I wouldn't rule out children altogether, no. But I am happy being Uncle Richard. I've been Uncle Richard for a very long time. Camden Knott says, got your hands tied. Nah. Conspiracy Trifecta says, depends on the verdict. Oh, like Johnny Depp? I don't know enough about the case. I really don't. I can't comment on that too much. I'm not a big fan of Johnny Depp anyway. I'm not saying the guy's a bad actor because that would be ridiculous. But when it comes to that, that's not about his acting ability. That's about what happened between. Yeah. I can't comment on that, but I do appreciate the comment in itself because you guys can talk about that to your heart's content. I mean, that's something I don't know. I don't think, from what I do know and from what I've heard, I don't think Johnny Depp is going to be making any big studio movies in the near future. I think Johnny Depp is going to be making independent movies, and in a weird kind of way, those independent movies, to me, will be probably more enjoyable than the stuff he's been doing for the last 20 years. But that's just me, okay? Charlie Woo says, what movie is next on your list to watch? That's a good question. I'm not sure. But we will do another watch along. And I will let you guys vote. Camden Knott says, is the quiz returning? Hopefully. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, Camden. Jack Wilkinson says, have you ever seen The Mummy with Brendan Fraser? I've seen enough. I've seen enough to know that I would not enjoy the entire movie. I've seen enough trailers, I've seen enough interviews with the cast and the crew. It's just not for me. My favorite Brendan Fraser movie, I think it was California Man, long time ago. Charlie Roo says he's funny in George of the Jungle. Yeah, I haven't seen that one either, but I do remember Brendan Fraser in California Man. I think in California Man, Brendan was the guy. He was the caveman, the defrosted caveman. It's going back a bit. California Man. When was that? Was that 1993? 1994, maybe? Charlie Roo says, have you seen Hinged with Russell Crowe? No, I haven't seen that movie. I haven't heard of it. I'm not a big Russell Crowe fan, to be honest. Jack Wilkinson says, if you had to watch you're awesome, Jack. You're awesome. If you had to watch Coronation Street or Painted War Dry for the rest of your life, why would it be The Painted Wall? I haven't watched Coronation Street for about 12, 13 years. So yeah, I would pick the drywall. Charlie Woo says, sorry, Unhinged. Oh, Unhinged. I don't know it. I'm not a big Russell Crowe fan. Pardon me. Charlie Woo says, do you like the band Kiss? Love Kiss. Love me some Kiss. However that sounds. Yeah, my favorite era of Kiss is the 1980s. The albums like Hot in the Shade, Crazy Nights. I'm blanking, but yeah, my favorite era of Kiss is the 1980s. Love me some 80s Kiss. Jack Wilkerson says, "Do you like Gladiator with Russell Crowe?" No, I don't at all. I probably not a very popular opinion, but no, a friend of mine years back insisted we watch it, and it's like over 3 hours. Yeah, no, I hated it. Hated it. I can appreciate like the movie making process with a movie like that. I mean, wow. But I can appreciate it, but it's just not my thing. Charlie Woo says he said he didn't like Russell Crowe movies, Jack. Are you okay? Well, if if Russell Crowe was to make a movie that I'm interested in, then I would happily watch it. At the moment, he hasn't, but maybe one day. But as far as excuse me, as far as Gladiator is concerned, no, that's not my cup of tea. But I do appreciate the movie making process of a movie like Gladiator and how many hours it took and the money and everything else. Jack Wilkerson says, "What's your favorite food / grub?" I love pizza, fish and chips when I can afford it. Um, oh, I've got a savory tooth. I haven't really got a sweet tooth. When it comes to sweets, it's going to be Haribo. It's going to be the Haribo sweets. But that's that. Maybe some Cadbury's chocolate. But yeah, I love sausage rolls and savory. I always say I haven't got a sweet tooth. I've got a savory tooth. I like sausage rolls and chicken nuggets, but my favorite is a great pizza and fish and chips, obviously. Charlie Woo says favorite drink as well. No, it's not this. It's not hard cider. My favorite drink. When we're talking about my favorite drink. Uh, my favorite hard liquor is vodka. My favorite alcoholic drink is beer. A close second is hard cider, but yeah, beer. My favorite drink, soft drink, is Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Charlie Woo, can you cook? No, I can't. Not at all. Can or not? Is fish and chips expensive? It can be. It can be. If you get fish and chips here, yeah. If you get fish and chips here in the UK, you look like cod and chips. You're looking sometimes at like £6.50, £7, maybe even more. I don't have it that often. Jack Wilkinson says, favorite food to watch with a movie. Pizza's always good. Well, if before the apocalypse, it would be popcorn in a cinema, but the prices are extortionate. So I normally just get a drink in a cinema, even before the apocalypse. When I'm watching a movie indoors in my own front room, I don't really mind. I haven't really got a preference. Probably popcorn. But thank you for the question. Great question. Jack Wilkinson said, all right, talking to Camden. That's great. Charlie Woo says, what do you do for a living? At the moment, I'm unemployed. The conspiracy trifecta, probably like $5 in the USA. In the USA, if you had fish and chips in the USA, it would be around that price, I think. It would be around that price. Yeah, Charlie Woo, what do you do for a living? As it has with many people, the pandemic has put me out of work. And that's just the way it is. Pardon me. Jack Wilkinson says, I burned my hand when I was a kid going to grab the biggest popcorn box under the heated light. Ouch. Taught me not to be greedy. Also, I miss butter popcorn. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to popcorn, I'm quite easy, but ouch, that must have hurt. Taught you not to be greedy. Yeah, my favorite popcorn, I like just sweet or salted, but I don't want to mix. I never have sweet and salted popcorn together. Yuck. I either have sweet popcorn or salted popcorn. I know most people find, well, by and large, salted popcorn to be a bit weird, but I love it. Camden Nut says, what did you do? Customer service. Quite a bit of cleaning and customer service. Charlie Roo, I have a worse one, Jack. My brother. Okay, you're talking to Jack. I'll read it anyway, if that's okay. My brother poured hot tea on himself when he was 2. 2? Ah, 2. Oh, poor kid. Hopefully it didn't leave a scar or anything. Ah, 2. Hopefully he was okay and it didn't leave a scar. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, guys, we've been going for an hour and 42 minutes. This was going to be, and it started out as a quiz. But you guys have given me fantastic questions, fantastic comments. And while that's going on, the quiz can take a back seat until I schedule a quiz. And when I do that, you guys are more than welcome to chat with me, chat with one another, comment, questions. I love it all. But when I schedule my next live mostly movie quiz, it's going to be the quiz. This is impromptu Saturday night sit down chat. So it's great. Jack Wilkinson says, me and my friend used to get salt and sweet popcorn when we saw movies and swap one kernel before the movie and mix it in. When we ate it during the movie, we'd nudge each other to let the other know. Yes, yeah. I can't mix them. I love salted. I love sweet. I can't mix them, but that's cool. That's cool. Charlie Woo says it did leave a scar on his arm. Oh, I'm so sorry, Charlie. I'm so sorry about that. And he's 20 now, but scar is a lot better. But that's good. Sounds so painful. 2 years old. Oh, but at least the scar's getting better. It's got better. United Republic says, when I was 6, I failed at challenge passing. LOL. Let me read that one more time. United Republic says, when I was 6, I failed at challenge passing. LOL. Challenge passing, I'm not sure what that is. I'm sorry about that, United Republic. I'm not. Oh, okay. Oh, pissing. When I was 6, I failed at challenge pissing. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Conspiracy trifecta, never tried that. Candle Knot says, whoa, United. Yeah, I've never tried that. Challenge pissing? Yeah, I've never tried that one. Charlie Roo says, I hated school. Teachers are bullies and other kids. Yeah, they are. Sometimes. Not all of them, but sometimes. Jack Wilkinson says, when I was a young boy, I ran into a lamppost with a nail sticking out. Ouch. Luckily, the blunt, and otherwise I wouldn't be here. Jesus, that bad? Hurt like hell, I bet. And I went unconscious. Last thing I saw was spurting blood. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Jack, glad you're here, my friend. Chad Wilkinson, yeah, follows up with, maybe that's why I like horror movies so much. Maybe, Jack, who knows? Maybe. United Republic is a game where you have to piss 6 feet in the air without getting wet. Never played it. 6 feet in the air? Never played it. But if you have a good time playing that game when you was a kid, great. Or is it now when you? I'm assuming it was when you were younger, when you were a kid. Charlie Woo, have you ever broken any bones? Charlie, yes, I have. I have. I fractured my cheekbone in 2012, I think it was. Yeah, it was very, very late in 2012. I don't know how I did it. I probably had like one too many. And I woke up the next day and my cheek was out here and it swollen, very sore. And I went to the hospital 3-4 days later just to find out what the hell was going on. And it turned out, yeah, I had fractured my cheekbone and I had surgery. And they cinched the bone back together. But it was a complete nightmare. The pain was even worse after the surgery than it was before. And when I say the word pain, it was more of a discomfort that's I would not wish on my worst enemy. Well, maybe a couple, but no, I wouldn't. But it was an absolute fucking nightmare. It's gone now. Every now and then, though. Every now and then, even to this day, like 8 years later, 9 years later, every now and then I get a little twinge, a little twinge, just to remind me just we're still here. Absolute nightmare. Jack Wilkinson says, have you ever been stung by a bumblebee? Thank God I haven't, because I don't know if I'm allergic. And if you are allergic, it can be very deadly. I haven't been stung by a wasp. I haven't been stung by a bumblebee. Charlie Roo, that's awful. Does it feel different now? Like I said, Charlie, yeah. Every now and then, it reminds me. I get a little tingling sensation. But apart from that, it's fine. But at the time, it was a nightmare. All right, guys, 1 hour and 50 minutes in. I think it's time to say goodnight. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in the chat, all the comments, all the questions. I really, really appreciate it. I will be back before. Oh, by the way, before I say anything else, Camden Up by Power. Camden, you're a legend, man. You're a legend. This started out as a quiz video, and it went the other way. But like I said earlier on in the stream, we will go back. We will have a dedicated quiz stream. But we will be chatting about other stuff at the same time, because that's what it's all about, yeah? But the next one, when I do a movie quiz, will be more dedicated towards the quiz rather than the other cool stuff we've been doing tonight, like chatting and you guys chatting with one another, which is great. Yeah, have a good one, Conspiracy. You too, my friend. Jack Wilkinson, goodbye. See you soon. See you soon. Charlie Woo, good evening, sir. And Kobe Richard. Sweet dreams, you too. Ken Art says, set a good example for them kids, Richard. For them kids. Yeah. I do have nieces and nephews and great nieces and great nephews, and I'll do my best. Anyway, thank you guys. I will see you all very soon. And the next time we do a movie quiz, it will be a more dedicated movie quiz. But if we chat in the meantime, like we have done tonight, that's all good. Cheers, guys.